Dear delegates, today we will have the orientation for Diploma in Monitoring, Evaluation, Accountability and Learning, MEAL. So World Academy presents this program, and you all are invited and welcome by the World Academy. World Academy is a UK-based organization. Our motto is shaping expertise, nurturing ambitions, and elevate your potential. That means World Academy is always beside the professionals for developing their professional skills. We are ISO certified organization. We have a couple of ISO certification, which is education management system related or personal certification related. That is the global affiliation of World Academy. We are right now having presence in 61 countries, and we are member and associated with a couple of very well-renowned organizations in US and UK. You see there, member of American Accreditation Association, which is a US-based accreditation body. The approved center by Cambridge Academy of Professional, which is a UK-based, one of the largest professional education institute. Approved center by ProfQual-UK. An UK-based certification awarding body for higher education, and this course DMEAL is also being validated by ProfQual. Approved center by Board of HR Certification. There's an HR Certification Institute in UK, and also approved center by HRCI, SHRM, and RTD, which are all US-based organization. We are the SHRM Academically Aligned Institute, an accredited institute by International Professional Accreditation Council, which is a Singapore-based organization. We're the member for CPT Certification Service and partner of Singapore Training and Development Association. Also, we're the partner of Institute of KPA Specialist and Academy of Business English and Communication. So this is about the global affiliation of World Academy. Now you can understand the height of the institute, how elaborative, how global presence we do have. So I'm now this course is being validated by ProfQual. The course is Diploma in Monitoring, Evaluation, Accountability and Learning. And after the successful completion of the course, you will receive a digital badge issued by Accreditation. Accreditation is one of the renowned and the largest digital badge issuer organization in the world, which is part of Pearson Education Group. Now I'm going to hand over to Mr. Rizwan for explanation of module wise, what will be the insights. And you see, this is the sample certificate and transcript for this course. So let's go with the Mr. Rizwan, do you have the module name or unit name, or should I share?
Thank you very much, my dear friend. My name is Mohammad Rizwan Al-Hakan. I'm a certified project management professional by PMI. So it's just few minutes ago, my dear friend shared that Accreditation is one of the, professional body. It is also PMP also recognized by Accreditation. So it's very good to know for myself that your certification also will be, accredited by Accreditation. So wonderful. I didn't know it before. So, my dear friends, I have been working for NGOs at home and abroad. I'm from Bangladesh also for last 20 years. So what do we see actually? Why do we do project? So what is project? Project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create unique product, service, or result. And we all know this. So if I ask you, my dear friend, who are you? You will say, my name is Rupak Jahidi, my name is Rizwan, my name is Naimul, my name is Kamal, my name is XYZ. So before our name, we have another identity. We all are project manager. Why you are project manager? Because what we do, we this type of things has initiating, has planning, has execution, and closing. So these four, every initiative has, and that's why it creates unique product, service, or result. And now comes upon one thing I did not mention, that is monitoring and evaluation, or monitoring and control. The reason I did not mention it, because it is cross-cutting. During initiating, you need monitoring and evaluation or MEAL. During planning, you need this. During execution, you need this. During closing, you need this. And that's why MEAL, monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning, we need it all the way. So without having this initiative, this expertise, you cannot apply or implement your project effectively and efficiently. So That's the thing that you need to do. And what you do, my dear friend, let's see. This is a book, Project Management Body of Knowledge. It's a let me share you something by book. So I always love to go by, I mean, real life example. So what do? You manage scopes for your project or whatever it is. You manage schedule, you manage cost, you manage quality, you manage resource, you manage communication, you manage risk, you manage procurement, you manage stakeholder. Who manage? You manage. Who manages? You manage. Who are you? You are a project management. That is called first project integration. How do you say? So this type of knowledge area, when you are trying to manage sequentially according to your project objective that you mentioned in the project proposal, so that is actually you are going through the monitoring and controlling. PMI say monitoring and controlling because you are monitoring every single things all the time. There is a continuous process, and based on your finding that you are getting from your monitoring, you are correcting your project, whether it is rail or derail. If it is rail, let's go ahead with the swing. Let's go ahead with the momentum. If it is derail, you will have corrective action and measures. So this is something email will help you. So apart from this, another thing that I you know already, I just want to remind you, that is a logical framework. Whenever you design a project, so why logical framework is the integral part of a project? Because you would like to see all the objectives, all the activities, all the input that you are taking for this project or initiative, you would like to see whether it is justified logically or not. And that's why it is called logical framework or logic mood of your project. And meal is source of, I mean, you are creating meal, and the main source is the logic mood or logical framework. So you are taking an extraordinary plan. This is a logic, I mean, M&E or meal plan, as if these tools will help you to justify all of your project activities or objectives sequentially, structurally, that you are going to implement your project effectively and efficiently every single time. The monitoring is a continuous process. When monitoring starts, when projects conceives. So it is a continuous process, and monitoring is done by the internal people of the project, that may be the part of project management team, integral part, or somebody else who belong to the organization. No external will be involved of monitoring. But whenever you will go for evaluation, evaluation means you cannot involve in the evaluation process who implemented this project. Somebody else from external source will come and evaluate, because evaluation is not a continuous process. It is a periodic, it's an assessment that maybe every month, that may be every quarter, that may be end line, that may be midline, that may be significant change, blah, 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 whatever it is, based on the modalities of your project. Why do you do this? You do this because you always want to know you are continuously working, and periodically you would like to cross-check whether you are on rail or derail. If anything different or is about to derail, as if you can get corrective measures for your project and be ready for rest of the period of your project. Now, another two things. So accountability and learning. You know, my dear friend, one thing I'd like to remind you, maybe if we have the opportunity to be with you in the long run during the session, we will discuss detail. So 20 years back, we did not have this concept MEAL. We had M&E, monitoring and evaluation, that we got MEL, monitoring, evaluation, and learning. Recently, I mean, even now we are getting MEAL, so monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning. Why A and L added here? Accountability and learning added here. So you have to be accountable to your sponsor, your stakeholders, your project management strategies and project management decision makers. So you have to be accountable to them. That is, stakeholder means not only the sponsor, not only the big fish, because it also means the participants, the project you are working for. And now come to the point, learning. So learning is a part of retrospective. So if you do not have learning, what will happen with the next project? So you are learning from this project and you are applying your early learning, you are applying for this project, and your late learning, you are applying for the next project you are designing. So this is something an MLE or MNE or MEAL framework will give you the opportunity to learn, to be accountable, and to assess your project periodically, and every single time, the real time. So real time monitoring data you are getting from your project. So as if you can provide real-time information on project implementation, identify challenges, and make timely adjustment to improve the performance, my dear friend. Whose performance? Project's performance. And that's why you need someone who will think about this job. For example, today, why I am talking. Do you think I know a lot of things more than you? No, it's not like this. So this is adult learning theory. Everybody knows everything almost. So actually, World Academy requested me to think over this for 15 to 20 minutes as if so I can connect some of the things, the importance of meal and the relation of project management and meal. That's why I'm talking. So you were not requested, and that's why you did not invest your time on this. So I was requested and I invested some of my time on this, and that's why I'm speaking, my dear friend. So that's the reason we need a specialist of a project who will think about meal, and you are the one, because you are already meal professional or M&E professional, and you have been learning MLE in detail as if you can be an important part or specialized part of the project management team who will think about the meal as their responsibility to implement the project effectively and efficiently. And that's why your name will be meal expert or M&E specialist or something else of the project management team. And why meal is needed? For effective and efficient implementation of your project. And that's why you are an integral part of a project management team. There will be a project manager for other deliverables, and you people will be dedicated ensuring project goal and objective are being implemented effectively and efficiently, align with the result, focusing the project. What is the result? So let me allow me 2 more minutes. So what is the result? Result is the significant changes of the project that is happening after the effective implementation of a project, especially the positive changes in the community. So there are 3 types of results we discuss. That is around the world and global standard. That is output, outcome, and impact, and all are input that you are putting of your project. That outcome, what is the outcome? The immediate result, my dear friend, that you would like to achieve. There's out and then output. I mean the output, the immediate result, and then outcome, a bit longer term result that you would like to achieve for this project, and impact is very close to goal that you are working for. It might take 10 years or 20 years. Let me give you a quick example of education project. For example, my dear friend, you live in the capital city and very hardly you go to, your village. And once you went to your village, you see there are a few buildings over there. It look like a primary schools. And you are asking people or your villager, they say there is a project, primary education improvement project taken by the government, and that's why these type of school buildings or constructed. So this is the output of this project, primary education improvement project. It looks like building, but if you do not use this for 5 years, this will not be building, this will be abandoned property like this. So if, even human being cannot go to there because it will be dangerous things for other animals will live there. And then after a few months or after 1 year, so you can see, wow, the beautiful small learning are coming here. Learners are coming here teachers or learners are there, teaching learning process are there. So the beautiful kids are coming here, they are learning, they are following the teaching learning process, and all teaching aids are there, playgrounds are there. So it's wonderful. And community are aware, people are sending their children to schools, huh? Love. So this is outcome. So community is aware, they are sending their children to school, and guardian are aware, teaching learning process are there, dedicated teachers are there, all activities are there. So pedagogy are there, love. So after 10 years, after 20 years, you see, so people's income increased. People are getting, education rate, national education rate increased. So people are getting more jobs, and for this education, primary schools education, people are, children are also being enrolled at high school and college or university that is started from here. So this is how after 20 years you say, education rate or literacy rate of this particular village increase. There is a national data increase. So this is how you can say that is the impact. So actually, M&E will work for the result in a systematic way through monitoring, evaluation, learning, and accountability. So never think this evaluation will be happen or will be take place by you, somebody else. You are working here for monitoring, for accountability, for learning, and somebody else will come and assess your project, and definitely they will have a very good result, positive result of your project. So this is how, my dear friend, M&E and MEAL professional is important for timely, effectively, and efficiently implementation of a project with a view to achieving better results, that is output, outcome, and impact. So thank you very much, my dear friend. If you have any questions, so we have a few minutes. Let's go for this. So anything. So I'm here for your answer. So yeah, thank you.
So, dear delegates, any question to our expert? He's one of the expert trainer for World Academy, and he's working with us since long. And he's basically taking the classes and diversified classes wherever the issues comes. We request him and he never say no to us. Thank you very much, Mr. Rizwan, for your wonderful cooperation to World Academy all the times. So, dear delegates, do you have any question particularly connecting with this subject matter?
Yeah, I have a quick question. May I ask you, please?
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Thank you, Khan, for the introduction. I wanted to quickly ask you the difference between logical framework and the logical model. I heard you mention these two terminologies.
Logical framework, logic mode doesn't have any difference. So it's in Bangladesh, the project designed by the government that is called DPP, Development Project Performa, that we include every time the logical framework. And some other donor project, I have been working for a project in Bangladesh with Bangladesh government that I used logical framework, and I am taking another small grant for Proticas, and it's an international NGO, even for the same project, but not under the same umbrella. There I use logic mode. So it's more says objectively verified and blah. So we will discuss more. It doesn't have any difference. Sometimes say my name is this, and that means say that. So we all are participants. Maybe this is like this. Difference between that logical framework and the M&E plan. I mentioned M&E plan is a source of logical framework. M&E actually the what can I say? Action plan of your logical framework, and logical framework is a built-in things of your project proposal. Yeah, my dear friend. Am I clear?
Yes, thank you very much for the clarity.
Thank you. Any other question from anyone? Okay, so Mr. Rizwan, thank you very much for your time. As you have session on just after a couple of minutes, you can leave now and take preparation for the next session.
Yeah, I just take 1 minute more.
Sure, please.
My dear friends, so keep it in your mind one thing. So maybe we are MEAL specialist, we are another, especially what about the things we all have been working for effective and efficient implementation of a project. And that's why we have to have the connections with the project. And that's why always World Academy that they say stakeholder management. So maybe you are managing your meal. So managing meal with whom? With some people. So there will actually stakeholders, and you are preparing a meal framework for what? For a project. And that's why you have to link with your project management processes and logical frameworks built in the project. That's why this course diversified in a different way. So it's not the thing stand alone that only you will be expert on meal framework. Also, you will know the environment of ecosystem of the project management as well. So thank you very much.
One more question probably from Kotso Lifana, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, thank you. I just want to know if there is a difference between the logical framework and the theory of change.
Theory of change is a different thing. Theory of change for organization, theory of change for project, but logical framework, every single project has a built-in by default logical framework or logic mode. But theory of change will define you. So what are the theory you are applying for your further change of your organization for next 10 years and 20 years? So this is a bit, fundamental approach you have been using for your project or organization. For in Bangladesh, we have been doing a program, not project. So that is primary education development project. This project has his own theory of change. Whenever one more projects consist, with a view to achieving same results under a program, that time we call a program. At that time, we fix a theory of change of a program or organization. But definitely, I'm sure under your discourse, there is a session of theory of change, and there are some different theory of change will give you strategic direction overall. Or if your organization has one project, that time it is very much, fit in with your project. But if your organization have one more project, that time we suggest theory of change should be aligned with your organization, as if this project can be aligned with the theory of change to achieve your organization goal, objective, or mission or vision. So there are some difference, strategic difference. Otherwise, some data collection and some of the techniques you can apply same for both. But definitely there is a basic and fundamental difference between theory of change and logic mode. Yes, my dear friend.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rizwan. You can leave now as it is 8:30. The session will be starting. Thank you.
So thank you. Thank you very much, my dear friend. I'm also very happy to be with you, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully, we'll meet again. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. So, dear delegates, let's continue the last part, the administrative procedures of this course, so that you will be aware about the whole thing. As Mr. Rizwan has a session on from 8:30, just from now, so that we give time him before going for this one. The success story for this course, we have completed second batch, and this is the third batch we're going to commencing. So almost 75 professionals have completed this DMEAL session, and participants from 11 countries. I'm sorry, this will be the DMEAL. So the features for this course, there will be 32 modules. Already have been aware about this. 6 months duration altogether. There will be live online class and classes on Sunday evening. This today is Sunday as well. At the same time, class will be 8 to 10:30 Bangladesh time and 2 to 4:30 GMT. Online exam facilities, video tutorial we will share. It is not the class recording for sure, but the video tutorial synopsis recorded video based on this particular module. And free books and materials you will receive, and live interaction through learning management system also we can do. There will be 32 modules, and classes is 1 hour and 15 minutes per class. So total 32 class in each week. Every day, 2 classes will be there. So 1 hour and 15 minutes plus 1 hour and 15 minutes equal to 2 hours and 30 minutes. That is the class time for each each Sunday. And the exam day is Saturday. Please note that there will be total 8 exams. I mean, per unit exam. So exam day will be on Saturday. Class day is on Sunday. And 1 hour exam time. Each module will have one group work or class activity. Usually in a session, during the session, there will be group work or class activity. So you can attend these classes with the group work as well. 10 marks for these questions. And there's a bonus point. That is a bonus point. If you attend the class, and instructor will rate your participation during the session. How I mean, whether you are interactive or not. So based on this assessment, that is a bonus mark up to 10. So you will get up to 10 marks for increasing your grades. The assessment part, there will be 8 exams, 40 marks, multiple choice question and written question or essay type question 60 marks. So total is 100 per exam, 40 for MCQ. There will be 20 multiple choice question and 2 essay type questions. And also Capstone project you need to submit for the whole modules or units. There will be 1 single Capstone project you need to submit. There will be review and question answer session as well. Final assignments you need to submit. I told you that class recording we will not share. And regarding the exam, if you miss any exam, you will get another chance without any fee. There is no fee for this. So you will get first chance as a scheduled time, and then also the second chance without fee. After that, if anyone require third or onwards attempt, they need to pay a fee, which is around $20 probably. Class material we will share within 1 to 2 days time after the session. And class notification you will receive through email, through WhatsApp, from different sources. Due to trainers emergency, maybe class postponed, and also class maybe taken, not as per the sequence. We always try to do this, but sometimes if we cannot maintain, then maybe unit 3 can become before. Electronic certificate you will get within 1 to 2 weeks time. Digital badge you will get at the same time. Printed certificate you will receive a little bit of later. So 3 times in a year we usually issue this. There is the scoring framework. 100 marks for each unit exam, and Capstone project 300 marks. This is a grading system. Less than 50 is fail. So 50% onwards is the passing marks. And the highest mark is 80%, which is A+ grading. Letter grade is A+, and the grade point is 4. 4 is the highest GPA, grade point average. This is the learning method, and this is the module you can see. The unit is Introduction to MEAL. The first unit, subject. First subject is Introduction to MEAL. Under this, there are 4 modules. MEAL fundamentals, basic about monitoring, introduction to evaluation, basic about accountability and learning. These are the 4 modules. Under subject 2, designing MEAL system. Here, MEAL system design, indicator development, data management, ICT in MEAL. And the third unit or subject, data collection and analysis. Qualitative data collection, quantitative data collection, data analysis, and using data for decision making. Then subject 4, evaluation and impact assessment. Fundamentals of impact assessment, advanced evaluation method, utilization focused evaluation, ethical consideration in evaluation. Then unit 5 or subject 5, MEAL in practice, MEAL in project cycle management, learning and adaptive management, stakeholder and engagement and reporting, MEAL in humanitarian and development context. And unit 6 or subject 6, MEAL tools and techniques, MEAL software and tools, geographic information system, GIS in MEAL, mobile data collection and remote sensing and earth observation. And MEAL in specific sector, which is unit 7, health and nutrition MEAL, education and skill development MEAL, agriculture and food security MEAL, and humanitarian MEAL. And the last unit is Capstone project development, project proposal development, project implementation, project presentation, and project evaluation and reflection. So these are the 8 units or subjects will be covered under the whole course. So any question from the administrative part as well? Anything you want to know?
Hello.
Yes, please. Yeah,
Good
tell me.
afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I am Mohammed El Siso.
Yeah.
Sorry for coming late.
Okay, tell me. Is there any question from your end?
Yes. I joined you very lately because I went on prayer. Sorry for coming late in
It's
the
okay.
class.
We will share the PDF material and also the video link. For this orientation, you will get the video link as well. So nothing to be worried about. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. But the class
Welcome.
recording will not be shared. I repeat, the orientation link we will share because there are some guidelines here. But the class recording we will not share. Instead of that, there will be pre-recorded video tutorial for each module. Okay. Agustin Ho, please ask your question.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Yeah, fine. Thank you very much. How are you?
Good, I'm good. I have 2 questions.
Please.
The first one is just for you to share the Unity 3. I don't know if you will gonna share the PowerPoint. I didn't get the contents for Unity 3. This is my first question. The other one is regarding to the average for being considered approved for in a test. If I understood, you are saying that we fail with less than 50%, but there is a slide you show the percentage for the 2 last questions that I think that is developing questions. Do they count for 60% of the marks? So these are my 2 questions.
Yes. This is the first question is Unit 3, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes, Unit 3. This was just to see the contents. That's good.
Yeah, data collection and analysis, qualitative, quantitative data analysis, and utilizing data for decision making. And regarding the next one, which you asked, that is the grading part. I'm sorry, the grading probably earlier before this. Yes, this is. You see here,
Yes.
the less than 50 is fail. So pass mark started from 50%, but there are different grades as well as different points. So A plus, this is the highest. That means if you score 90%, if you score 80%, both are same. So 80% is the highest marks for this grading system. That means A plus, there is the letter grade, and the GPA point is 4. So this result will be calculated in a 4-point scale. For each subject, you need to gain 4 out of 4 to get the total grade. That is called CGPA, cumulative grade point average. That will be written in your transcript as well as in your certificate. Clear?
Okay. Well, actually, forgive me, but it was not very clear. So
Okay,
I have 2 tests.
Let me share
yes,
with you
yes.
through an Excel, so it will be much more clear to you, everybody, not only you, but also everybody. Can I see my Excel?
Sorry, you want to see what, please?
I want to show you the Excel file. I just want to calculate how this will be calculated. Suppose
Good. I can see. Okay.
Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3. Let me just share you this. This is the score, and this is the GPA, grade point average. So Unit 1, you score 90. I told you 80 and above. All are 4-point scale. In Unit 2, you got say 75. So 75 means that is the A minus in the letter grade, and the point is 3.75. That means for each 5-point gap, I mean, suppose if I'm just showing you the score and letter grade and point. Score 80, that is A plus, that is 4. Score 75, that is A, and that is 3.75. Score 70, that is A minus, and 3.5. Now you can see for every 5 score difference, make 0.25 difference. That means for one score, 1 mark, the 0.05 is your grade point. If you get 76, then your point will be 3.8. Sorry, 3.8. If here you can say 67, then for 60, this is for 65, it will be 3.25, and for 60, it will be 3. That means for 67, it will be 3.25 plus 0.05 plus 0.05. That means 3.35. This is the way how unit-wise grading and grade point average, GPA, will be counted. After that, all will be calculated. Summary, sum, and then it will be divided by as 8. If there is 8, then it will be divided by 8. If it is the other things, here it is 3, so it will be divided by 3. So that is 3.71. That is your final CGPA. Now it is clear, Agostino?
Yes, now it's clear, but quite of calculations you do. It's quite a lot of calculations. So, what is your advice? What is the best score that we must to have? It's between 60 to 80, or
it's always expected that you need to score 80. That is the highest to score. But even if it is down as low as that, is you need to ensure, and it should not be below 50, because of then you need to redo the exam. You need to pass it.
Okay. So better than 50%, it's good. More than 50%, yeah.
At least. Otherwise, you will be failed. You will not get certificate.
No. We will not fail. We are going to do better than 50%.
Yes, sure. It should be. It should be. Thank you very much. The question from Michael.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I have 2 questions. One is I want to understand the sequence of exams. After how long do we do the exams?
1 hour exam, and usually after completion of 1 unit, we try to do the exam as early as possible. Suppose initial exam will be starting after 2 units completion. After that, once 1 unit is done, or 2 classes for 1 unit, and then within the next scheduled date, the next exam will be. So that is the process for our examination. And
how long does the 2 units take to finish?
Sorry?
How long does the 2 units take to finish? Is it 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Usually, for 1 unit, there are 2 weeks class. To complete 1 unit or 1 subject, you need to have 2 weeks class. In 2 weeks, there will be 4 classes. So after every 2 weeks, your 1 unit will be completed.
But no exams until the other units.
Exam, as I told you, the class will be on Sunday. Suppose we started on, say, 30th of this month or 29th of this month. On 29 and the next week, suppose 6 or 7, in 2 weeks, you completed 1 exam. Then the next coming Saturday, your exam will be.
Okay.
So exam will be taking in between time. Class and exam will be simultaneously going on. So that you need not to go revisit all the studies you have done 3 months, 4 months back.
Yeah, and I've heard that the exams is on Saturday. For us, some will be in church. How do you handle that? Saturdays. Yeah.
Yeah,
For someone who's will be
as you know that the class is on Sunday and we are taking the exam simultaneously, so that it is tough to accommodate the exam in Sunday, so that we set the exam date on Saturday.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that for those who will be in church on Saturdays, have
Yeah.
you considered
Yeah,
the
there will be a
session?
makeup exam as well. There will be a makeup exam date. So that we will try to set the makeup exam date maybe on the Sunday out of the class timing, so that those who missed the first attempt, then they can attend the makeup exam as well.
Okay, and the other question is, you say that the recording will not be shared. I don't know what are the reason behind.
The reason is the certification body's compliance. As according to the GDPR policy, they do not allow us to share the class recording. But to support our delegates, we always have our pre-recorded class, which is it is. I mean, based on the module, the class has been the session has been recorded. It is not a class, but it has been done only for the recording purposes. Around 30, 35, 40 minutes of video recording per module, so that anyone can understand it, because we have self-paced version as well, and the self-paced students or delegates are completing their courses based on that pre-recorded module only.
Okay. Yeah, because I know that for someone who would miss the session, the Zoom session, at least if you have a recording class, they shared slides that will also help to
Slide will be
boost the
there.
understanding.
The slide
Yeah.
will be there. We will share the slides, but also there will be separate recording sessions for them. It is not the class recording, but there is a pre-recorded session.
Okay.
Yes, Khotso Lifiana.
Okay, thank you. I just want to see the sample of the certificate.
Yeah, I'm showing you.
So then the other question is with regards to my failure to attend the class due to different reasons. When and where do I report?
For the classes.
Yeah, for my failure to attend the class. So if I'm not able to make it.
Oh, then, I mean, in the WhatsApp group, there will be a WhatsApp group. You can notice there, no problem. And also in the chat box, in your learning management system, there is option to communication. You can communicate with us. That is the sample certificate, and this is the sample transcript. Okay. Will the session be in English? Yes, session will be in English. Actually, we not every 2-week exam, but the mechanism is once you complete one subject or unit, we try to hold the exam as early as possible. Yes, who raised hand? Please ask the question.
Yes, I want to ask if at all there will be the manual and booklet sent to participants.
Learning management system. We have our own learning management system. You will get the access over there, so you can download the material from there.
Okay. Okay.
Nokia 1.4. You raised your hand for asking question. Yes.
Okay, thank you. This is Joseph from Uganda. My question is about the payments of school fees.
Okay,
like
the
how
payment
do
for this, Nazmul, is it $360?
Yes, it is $360, but do we pay in phases or it is paid
There will
once?
be option for two installments. You can pay in 2 installments.
Okay, thank you. And then is
Sorry,
this
you have said
certificate allowed in other
350?
countries?
Sorry, what you said?
I've asked if you say 350 USD.
360, 360.
Okay, I thought it was 420.
Is that? I'm not sure. Actually, that's why I was confusing. What's the amount for this? Because of
Yes, just double check with your team as I got the invoice.
It is
Oh, then
420.
360 probably the
420.
self-paced. That could be the
It's
self-paced version.
420.
I'm sorry. Let me check with the websites. What's the price for this?
Yeah, we got the link for the invoice. It's 420.
Oh, then it's 420. I apologize for this.
It
The fee is 420.
actually.
Right,
Yeah.
420. 360 for the self-paced version. I apologize for this miscommunication. Thank you very much, Agostinho.
You're most welcome.
So any other question from anyone else?
Yes, I have another question on the certificate. Like, is this certificate allowed in our countries or it is only in China?
Certificate allowed for what?
Is the certificate allowed in other countries like Uganda?
Yes. It's a global certification. It's a global certification. So we are working in 61 countries. So far till now, there is no complaint from any countries that certificate is not being accepted. Any other question from anyone? Ikuro, please. Unmute. You need to unmute and talk. Ikiro, you need to unmute. You are muted.
Can I speak?
Wait a bit. Someone is speaking. Ikiro, please. I think your internet connection is problem. You write in the chat box, please. I will answer your question. Samsung SMM1368. Who is there? Raise your hand, please. Unmute and talk. Samsung SM. Okay. Michael Ruben, please. Ask your question.
Yeah, thank you. I want to check with you about.
Sorry. I just clicked on your. Could you please unmute again, Michael? Yeah,
okay.
please.
So, is the time for the Zoom session fixed?
Yes.
Or it will be changing from time to time?
No.
You can also confirm that.
It is fixed. Class time is fixed.
Okay.
Thank you. Samsung SM. Yes, please. Tell me. I cannot hear you. I think your microphone having some problem. Sony Chipoya, please unmute and talk.
Yeah, I just wanted to find out whether we've got the fixed amount of payment on the first installment. If you've got the fixed amount of payment in the first installment. Thank you.
The amount is fixed $420 and you can pay in 2 phases.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Are you allowed to pay in
where, Joseph? Joseph, I couldn't hear you the next part. Can you please repeat?
for 20? Hello?
Sorry, yeah, please repeat. Joseph, couldn't hear you. Please repeat.
Yeah. Yeah, I said, suppose you get some money in between that is not the amount that you're supposed to deposit. You just deposit so that maybe you can, in a month, you can do some, maybe 100, and then next at 50. If
No.
you get even 20.
Apology, we cannot go for this one. There is a fixed options that you can pay in 2 installments. Sorry.
Dollars you can throw into your account. Is it tax split in your cost?
No, it's not
Getting-
possible.
Uh-huh.
It's not possible. You can pay only, I mean, up to 2 installments.
Okay.
No, Affiliation, the self-paced part is quite different, some simply different. For that, you can set your exam schedule. It's up to you. Whenever you want, you can take the exam. But the class-based, live class-based is a separate schedule, so it will go with its own way. Any other question from anyone?
I have a question.
Please.
The class schedule and exam schedule time is different. I see there. I have a if you exam in Saturday, it is difficult for me. Can you consider the same date is the exam and class date?
I'm not sure. What I told you that we will try to set the fixed schedule, the original date of the exam on Saturday and the makeup exam on Sunday, maybe. I need to check with the office what is their arrangement. They are better to explain this one, right? So as there are two attempts free at cost, the first attempt and then the makeup exam. So the makeup could be on Sunday as the scheduled class day out of the class time, so that those who miss the scheduled date, they can attend in the makeup exam. That could be, I'm not sure till now.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Mohammed L, please ask your question. You need to unmute and then talk. Okay. Any other question from anyone? Shekha. Michael, Ruben, please.
Yeah. So will you prepare like a schedule of the sequence of Zoom meetings that
When
these
should it,
dates?
when
Yes, we will
particular
share
dates with
the schedule.
what will be covered. Yeah.
We will share the schedule as per the module name as well, everything, so that you will get it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Muhammad.
yes, when should be this first installment paid?
The installment pay, first installment you need to pay before commencement of the class. The class will be from 29th of September. So you need to pay the first installment before 29 and the next installment within 1 month period.
Hello?
Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining this orientation program. It was really very wonderful. Participation and question answer. So you are very much interested for this course. I have found, and to be honest, really it will be a very wonderful course with a very short span, only 6 months period. But the gist of the learning is excellent, and really it's a very good course. The investment is very less. Usually for only 8 sessions, we are charging around $495, $500 for our courses. If you can go to the website, you can find certified professional courses, which have only 8 sessions, but charges are around $500. But for this course, there are total 32 classes in 16 weeks. Almost it is, double or more than that, but the charges is even less because of for affordability of mass level people. So hope you will enjoy the course. You will learn a lot and you can apply this learning in your day-to-day activities. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. Take care and good night.
So our next meeting is on day 29.
29, yes,
Okay.
please.
Thank you very much for the session.
And finally requesting you, if you feel that the course is only for the professional, please share the flyer through your timeline and network so that they will also be aware about it. And they can have the chance to enroll before 29. We have shared the flyer in the chat box. Also, we will share to the WhatsApp group. So please share this flyer to your timeline. Thank you once again. Take care and good night.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you very
bye-bye.
much
Thank
for the
you.
session.